All right, here we have the cast for week 1, W Boingus versus Slay the House. Why is it not going away? Please go away. I don't want to see this line anymore. Thank you. All right. So we see W Boingus on the Cat Bastion with the Ball Tracer and Kiri. Pretty standard Cat Bastion comp. More survivable than the Ana variant. And Spike Ball has immediately picked Gyrodog and the cat out of the sky. And our Observer accidentally hits Escape. L Observer. The Observer was me, by the way. Alright, Spike getting another nasty pick onto the Tracer. This dude can aim. Here we see Slay the House playing a Zarya Genji Soj comp with the Mizu Kiri backline. Pretty strong, more offensive anti-dive than on a Brig. So I definitely support what their comp is going at. Alright. Ball rolling through Slay the House. Almost picking off the Kiri. Bubble saves Livsaurus from Dr. Doom. Astrid picking off Hose Machine. There goes the Kiri, and Slay the House is out of their supports and tank. Nightmare making the swap off of the Genji onto the Cassidy in an attempt to continue hitting the Cat Bastion. Caddy onto the Doomfist to more aggressively fight the support line, I'd believe. Not a terrible adaptation. And here comes Mines from Dr. Doom. Hose Machine trying to keep all of Slay the House alive. Here comes the form turn from Gyrodog, but doesn't get the pick immediately. Goes down to Spike Ball. But during this time, W Boingus has just been stealing the card away. And Dr. Doom runs onto Spike Ball. Here comes the Catnap from ECF. It is missed. Dr. Doom getting a kill on both DPS. Astrid picking off Hose Machine, and W Boingus is going to keep pushing the cart here. Alright. Here we see as the next form timing comes out from Gyrodog. A lot of Slay the House staying inside to avoid the angles of the Cat Bastion. Spike Ball chilling with the Overclock. Potentially gonna pull it here. The Observer is really just loving watching Spike Ball fumble around. Alright, here comes the slam. A Cat Bastion turn. Pushes onto the back line. Hose Machine almost going down. Here comes the ultimate. And the Mizuki ult 2 counter. Very good ult there from Hose Machine. And here comes the Kitsune Rush. Both Kitsunes matched. Here comes the ball slam onto the back line. And it's still really hard to touch for Slay the House. Spike Ball does pop the Overclock, takes down ECF. However, there have been trades. It is an equal matchup. And here we see as Hose goes down. And it's Dr. Doom and Caddy. Dr. Doom and Astrid versus Livosaurus and Caddy. Alright. It is trades now. Dr. Doom being stuck in the back line, potentially going to get caught out here. Pops his E, but gets hindered and is dead. Just a nice cleanup from Slay the House there. Alright. Here we see as Dr. Doom slams in, but gets hit and caught out by Nightmare. Gyro getting the trade onto Nightmare. Attempting to find more kills with this Bastion form, not going to find it. Spike Ball aiming at the Cat. Cat getting down to half. Here we see as Caddy pushes in, punches Gyro. The Suzu comes out from Vix. Suzu comes out from Liv, and both teams are sort of out of cooldowns. Dr. Doom chasing down Livosaurus, able to finish that off. Alright, and here we see as Astrid and Dr. Doom are going to push forward, attempt to force cart slightly. Alright, Dr. Doom going above the building, getting a slam that doesn't hit anything, but here comes the next form from Gyro. Astrid getting a massive pulse that takes down both Hose Machine and Spike Ball. Caught them out on their disengage. Really good pulse there. Here we see Gyro coming from above. 3 ults for the side of W Boingus, close to their Kitsune Rush. And Slay the House, 1 ult, but close to 3 others. Nightmare getting the pick onto Astrid, but getting traded by Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom forced to slowly roll out after the Mizuki chain. And now the Cat Bastion have the rockets online. Dr. Doom getting hindered mid-slam. A really good chain from Hose Machine. And here comes the ball slam from Dr. Doom, but he gets picked. And now we see the Cat Bastion heading behind. And Spike Ball is looking for picks here. Gyro able to pick off Nightmare. Now that he has projectiles, he is going crazy with it. The Cat Bastion still just in the air, shooting down on Slay the House. They can't contest point, but they can sure go for a spawn stall. Not able to get the pick onto Nightmare, but getting very close. And Slay the House has gotten the point to the middle. Alright, Gyro taking down Livosaurus in the neutral. Caddy getting very low. Going down to Dr. Doom. Here comes the hinder from Nightmare, but Dr. Doom gets the Mega and is able to take down Nightmare. Now it looks like W Boingus is going to regain control of Cart. Astrid taking down the last 2. Alright, W Boingus still having 4 ults, almost having the minefield back. I'll Slay the House has the same 4 ults, but is nowhere near Grav. Caddy swapping off of the Doomfist onto Zarya. Alright, the Kitsune Rush comes out first from Vix. Nightmare popping the Deadeye, killing the Cat, picking off Gyro afterwards on the Bastion. Astrid and Dr. Doom able to get trades. It is 3 versus 3. They're hitting Spike, but Spike gets saved by a bubble from Caddy. Next comes the mines from Dr. Doom. A massive ult fight here. The Cat is almost back. Dr. Doom very low. No Suzu from Vix able to save him now. Caddy stuck underneath. Hose Machine goes down. Nightmare also going down. Here's the third, almost. Spike Ball on overclock, but has no health. Livosaurus comes out, pops the Suzu to save him, pops the Kitsune Rush. And now fight is starting to look in favor of Slay the House. I mean, W Boingus, they do have, they are down their Kiriko, but it is very close. There's the stick from Astrid, gets onto Nightmare, but Roll saves his life. And we see a Spike Ball is still poking out the Cat Bastion. Astrid from slightly far away, poking onto Spike Ball. Dr. Doom behind, rolling through, hits Hose Machine. Hose going down to half. Now we see the slam, kills Hose Machine. Nightmare gets very low. Bubble comes out. Dr. Doom just trying to live right now. Astrid trying to get out. Here comes the next Cat Bastion form. Goes down to Nightmare, but Dr. Doom's able to finish off Nightmare. Dr. Doom finishing off Caddy, and Boingus win the map. Next up, we have Rialto. There were no bans for the first map, but for this map, the bans were Jetpack Cat and Sojourn. Slay the House defending first, looking to do very similar comp to what they had before at the start of Esperanza, choosing Winston as their dive tank and Ana instead of Kiriko. Rialto's more of a poke dive favored map than Brawl, so it makes sense that they're choosing to get off of Zarya. Sorry, Slay the House attacking first. Boingus is on a full poke comp. The Pharah to take long range aggressive angles, whereas we've got the typical Sigma Zen BAP with an Ashe. Dr. Doom on the front line poking out the Cass. Cass not able to contest these high grounds like the Winston Genji can, but luckily only Pharah can really contest the high grounds. ECF taking down Caddy, a really good Discord to get him taken down. And here Gyro goes, getting the pick on Spike Ball. A rock from Dr. Doom able to take down Hose Machine. Astrid picking off Nightmare, and that is just almost a full team wipe onto Slay the House. Boingus cleaning up very nicely. Alright, Caddy jumping in, able to pick off Vix, but gets caught out by Dr. Doom. The Hinder hits Gyro Dog, Astrid able to take down Nightmare, Nightmare taking down ECF. Spike able to pick off Gyro, Dr. Doom picking off Hose Machine. It is just a dogfight, trades left and right. Here we see as Dr. Doom's pushing aggressively, Spike Ball going down to Astrid, and now it's a 2v1, and Livosaurus is going to choose to disengage. Dr. Doom picking up the Mega to be full before his supports get back. Alright, this is a quick hit from Slay the House, trying to pick off Dr. Doom before his supports get back, but they're back already, and Dr. Doom is safe. Alright, Caddy disengaged right now, looking for his next opportunity. Spike Ball poking from main. Caddy jumping onto point. There's the Flux. Caddy going down very hard. Gyro able to pick off both Hose Machine and Spike, along with Livosaurus with that barrage. Nightmare getting the pick onto Gyro Dog, but it's just too late. Too many people are down, and Livosaurus going back to the Ana. Alright. Nightmare has the blade in pocket. However, there might be a Terrace or a Transcendence able to counter it out. Alright, we see as Slay the House gets 2 more ults online, the Primal Rage and the Sanctuary. Dr. Doom taking down 2, just walking into the back line, able to freely get these picks. That's 3 down. It is just Nightmare and Caddy left alive. They're going to have to pop ults if they want to win this fight, or they're going to have to disengage. Choosing to disengage, Dr. Doom and Astrid are catching them on their way out. They're going to need to pop cooldowns if they want to fully disengage. Vix going down low. Spike Ball off of the Cassidy onto the Widowmaker. Not getting the headshot onto Vixie, which would take him down. And here we see as Spike is really low, forced backwards. Here comes Caddy, ready to pop the Primal Rage. This fight, Dr. Doom taking down Nightmare. He comes to Kekai Sanctuary from Hose Machine, stabilizing the team on the statue. And will we see an old Caddy getting very low, popping the Primal Rage aggressively, jumping through the window. Going down to half HP already, forces the Transcendence backwards from ECF, trying to get ECF off the point, but there is a C9, Slay the House, picked off on point while the Primal Rage happened, and Boingus taking a very strong lead. They only need to get to the end of first point to take the win over Slay the House.
The perfect world is shaped by my hand. Crafting a barrier.
We're playing by my rules.
Let's tend to this.
All right, we see as Slay the House is choosing to go more poke favored comp on defense, doing the doubles flex backline of Kiriko and Ana, Emre and Cassidy as their DPS. Boingus taking a very similar approach to their first round. Actually, I'm just a liar. They're on pretty good dive here. We've got the Wuying and the Ashe to poke out, the Pharaoh to follow up on Hazard, and the Kiriko to split between the two. A very strong dive comp here, with good cart presence as well with the Wuying and Ashe. You see as Dr. Doom takes the high ground aggressively, Rock goes wide from Caddy. Spikeball sitting on the height trying to keep Dr. Doom at bay. Excuse me. Alright. We see as a lot of Boingus are low, especially the supports. This poke is deadly for him. Aster trying to find the pick on Spikeball, finds it successfully. Now Aster is forced back due to Nightmare, but with that pick, Gyro going on an aggressive flank, hits Hose Machine, hits Livosaurus, Caddy very low, and that is everyone dead. Spikeball getting the pick, but Boingus has gotten past Slay the House, meaning they win the map, even if they did play it out because of scrim code. All right, for a final map, we are on Midtown. See, as the Observer is playing with his settings because he is a chud. Again, the Observer is me. All right, we see as Boingus and Slay the House both on, we'll just say, ranked backlines. Dr. Doom on the on-run, a very interesting choice. Gyro Dog on Orisa. So Dr. Doom and Gyro swapping roles for this map. Astrid on the Cassidy. Slay the House dropped Spikeball, put Shadowbow in. Unsure why, but it is what it is. Dr. Doom getting the pick onto Nightmare. Shadow taking down Gyro. Alright. So, Livosaurus getting picked off by Astrid, Dr. Doom going in, taking down Shadow, a really strong recontest, both remaining players alive, burning in the room. Caddy dropping back into the room to stabilize Slay the House. But they're almost out of cooldowns. They're trying to push aggressively. Astrid getting life gripped away to protect them from that rock. And Gyro gets taken down by the Flux and Nightmare. Shadow looking to pick off Astrid. Astrid going in aggressively. Both get healed. The tree on point for Boingus, able to stabilize them. Bob comes out from Shadowbow, makes it aggressively on the point. Takes down Astrid. Caddy takes down Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom chooses to res as on run. but it looks all but one for Slay the House. And Gyro goes down. That is the point 1 for Slay the House. They have finally captured a point. Very good to see them putting up a fight, especially on the final map, as these maps do still count for seeding. Alright, Dr. Doom taking down Nightmare. Shadow takes down Dr. Doom. Alright, here's High Noon. Astrid on the pedal. The life grip away, even though that angle was pretty good. Unsure if the rock would have hit or not. It looked like it would have missed, but Astrid taking down Nightmare. Here comes Caddy. Very low. Dr. Doom able to pick off Caddy, and Shadowbow drops back. That's another fight win for W Boingus. Here we see the Valkyrie from Livosaurus. Shadowbow pushing forward aggressively, jumping over the height with the Mercy Pocket. Caddy very low, dies to burn from Dr. Doom. Nightmare getting picked off by Vix. Astrid picking off Livosaurus. And even though there were some people down for W Boingus, Slay the House unfortunately not able to win the fight. And Gyrodog takes down Shadowbow. A really good stabilize from W Boingus through those ultimates. Nightmare getting off the Genji, swapping to the Soldier. And Soldier just poking at Gyro right now. Dr. Doom hiding above the payload. It seems Caddy knows Dr. Doom's there. Pushing forward to force them out. You see as Gyro is contesting the objective very hard here. Some good horse gameplay. And we see as ECF takes down Shadowbow. Spear goes a little wide on Gyro. It was very long range, understandable to miss that. Here we see as Dr. Doom again goes in very aggressively. And Nightmare goes down. Dr. Doom able to get 2 picks. 3, looking to chase Shadowbow into his spawn room. And picks up the 4th. That is a 4K for Dr. Doom and a team kill for W Boingus. Very good stuff here. Minute 13 left on the clock for Slay the House. In this attacking phase. Saurus and Hose both coming up on their ultimates. W Boingus has 3 in the pocket right now. Probably going to use some here. Here comes the Kitsune Rush from Vixie. Alright. Here comes the Terra Surge to counter out Hose Machine's Kitsune. And that is just another team fight cleanup from Gyro and Dr. Doom. W Boingus very strong holding this choke here. Problem with a lot of hybrid maps is they're extremely aggressive chokes. So it's very hard for attackers to push through certain areas. Astrid able to pick off Hose Machine with the Silver Bullet. Nightmare getting the trade onto Astrid. Dr. Doom dropping very low. Caddy's Doomfist finally putting a dent in this defense. Shadow popping onto the Tracer to try and push the backline very aggressively. Dr. Doom looking to get the finish onto Shadow. Dr. Doom has just been really dominant on this on-run. And Caddy able to get that finish onto Dr. Doom. Here comes the res from Dr. Doom in the overtime. However, W Boingus down to support. They need to play slow here. Gyrodog stalling on point as long as possible. Livosaurus getting picked off by Astrid. Very aggressive turn from Liv into the sky. There is just 2 left alive. It is the Tracer and the Doomfist. Doomfist goes down. It is just Shadow on Tracer with all of W Boingus alive on point, looking to just take him down. Dr. Doom gets the finish. And round 1 is over. Not able to get under the point, or under the bridge from W Boingus.
Switching sides. Ready for battle.
We skip through until the round starts.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
All right.
Objective A.
We see as Caddy is on the Sigma here, trying to play defensive and slightly counter the Orisa. Soft counter. W Boingus not swapping their comp at all. Slay the House, almost a full team swap. Nightmare getting the pick onto Astrid in the train. Really good pick there. Nightmare pushing aggressively now onto the main angle. They know that Dr. Doom's in the side room, so is Vix. Nightmare trying to get a good shot. Takes down Gyrodog. Very good pick there. And we see as the nade from Shadow picks off Vix, Caddy getting 2. Really strong Sigma performance here. And they're able to hold for the first minute. Very well done from Slay the House. Alright, we see as Gyrodog gets spear blocked by Caddy. The nade comes out from Shadowbow. Slay the House almost having 4 ultimates online. W Boingus not as close. We could see some ults come out here. There is the Flux. Here comes the here comes the Flux as the Suzu goes out, able to pick off ECF. That is a really strong pick. One of the supports gone. Gyrodog very low, goes down to Nightmare. Dr. Doom trying to pull attention, but with Gyro dead already, it doesn't really mean much. And Dr. Doom goes down. Shadow picking off Vixie. Astrid going down. W Boingus needs to reset again. Alright. Nightmare getting the pick onto Dr. Doom with the Disruptor shot. Here comes the aggressive Kitsune from Hose. Might be a mistake as there were already some picks there. They could have won the fight without it, and now that swings the ult economy heavily in the favor of W Boingus as they have 5 ults. Slay the House only has 3. Coming up mid-fight on their Sigma ult. Here comes an aggressive ult from Shadowbow. On to Gyrodog and the backline. W Boingus choosing to play slow. Dr. Doom taking the angle as Gyro pushes the high ground. Gyrodog jumping over, pushing into the backline, looking for a Terra Surge, finds it on the Livosaurus. Dr. Doom gets the combo, and here comes the tree aggressively. Nightmare able to take down Astrid, teleport out from Vixie. Dr. Doom looking to pick off Nightmare. Gyro pushing into the backline, cleaning up. It is just Caddy left on the point. And W Boingus are taking first point. Slay the House entirely wiped in that fight, but W Boingus got held until overtime. So they only have 2 minutes 30 seconds. However, they only need about 1 fight win's worth of progress, maybe 2. However, it's looking like they're going to be able to take this very aggressively. Shadowbow getting a nade off. We're still in the poke phase here. Astrid taking an angle on the right side. Gyro missing a spear, but they've just been able to push this cart. And it looks like no one's dropping to stop it. And with that, W Boingus able to just walk it in past the required objective space. So we'll see out the end of this fight, but realistically, game's won. W Boingus taking the set 3-0 as they already pushed past the objective.